Welcome to the Fix Your Crown King podcast. My name is Rich Gibbons, and I'm the creator and host of the Fix Your Crown King podcast. I am a man and a strong advocate for mental health within men. I believe and support the processes of changing the stigma surrounded by mental health in men. This podcast was designed to be a safe haven, a place for men to come and talk about what it is they feel. Men who are confused or unsure about the daily struggles they face in life. Did you know that nearly 1 in 10 men experience some form of depression or anxiety, but less than half seek treatment? Feeling depressed or anxious is not unusual or shameful. Let's not make it shameful. After all, we wear crowns. Fix your crown, King. You deserve it. Welcome back to another episode of the Fix Your Crown King podcast. I'm your host, Rich Gibbons. Listen, today we have a great episode in store. It's something a close friend of mine sent to me, and I thought, hey, why not share it with all the kings, all my brothers out here? Oftentimes in life, we get to a point where we're stuck. We could be trying our hardest, and no matter what we do, we can't get out of the place we're at, whether it be mental, whether it be financial, whether it be physical. And sometimes we're in that space for a reason. So understanding why we're in that place and understanding that while we're in that place, things are happening and we have to continue to push forward and be motivated to accomplish our goals. Remember, it's not about where you're at. It's about what your end destination is. So if we look to the end destination, we can always accomplish everything it is we want to accomplish. Us as kings, we hold our head high and we push forward no matter what. Now, we have to maintain a certain sense of patience in order to make these things happen. Activate your inner king and elevate yourself to the place you need to be elevated to in order to accomplish your goal. So today's episode is based off 6 laws to win in life. A very, very close friend of mine sent me this, and I thought it would be great to share with everybody that's listening to this platform. So again, it's called 6 laws to win in life. The first one is stop telling people your plans. When you overshare, you hurt your own progress. Keep things private and win. Exactly. I think that's an awesome one, and it's something I struggle with. Oftentimes, it's like I'm sharing what it is I want to do because I want people to know what I'm doing. I want to motivate people. But oftentimes what I've learned is a lot of times me sharing what I'm doing and me over-explaining what it is I'm doing, it hinders me and hurts me so much because it seems like it puts so much pressure on what it is I want to do and what it is I truly want to accomplish. So I can't do that. We can't do that. If we have a goal, we have something that we want to accomplish, hey, let's share when it's done. Let's share our experiences. Let's share how we got there when we're done. Let's make a vision board, kings. Let's do vision boards where we can look and see what we're doing every day. We can look and see what we're doing every week so we can accomplish those goals. Let's not overshare with everyone what we're doing, okay? We have our confidants. We have our close companions or our close friends or whatever we may have. We share with them, but let's not overshare to the world because everybody's not going to be as happy for you as you think they will be. So in order to accomplish our goals, let's focus on what it is we're doing, and we, amongst ourselves or among our circle, make it happen. The second one is know when to say no. Strong people put their own well-being before pleasing others. Practice saying no more often. Again, that's something we as men struggle with. Oftentimes, as a strong man, when we say we're strong because we're there for everyone. All right, we are going to make sure that everyone is good before we're good. We're going to give everyone everything they need. And when we do that, we take away from ourselves. When we do that, we deplete ourselves. We complete you, but we deplete ourselves. So it's okay to say no. Sometimes saying no is the healthiest thing for us. Oftentimes, if we had said no to a lot of things, we wouldn't be in the situation we're in right now. A lot of us wouldn't be where we're at right now. And again, there's blessings in every lesson. We have to learn how to say no and put us first. It's time to put us first. This is the year of loving us. It's okay to say no, no matter what it is. If you're overworked or you feel as though you're overwhelmed, it's okay to say, hey, no, I can't do it right now. No, that's not going to fit in my schedule. That's okay. The next one is make a decision and commit to it. Too many people lack discipline and go back to their toxic patterns. Make a decision to change and stick to it. Yes, discipline. When you lack the discipline, you can't stick to your decisions. You can't commit to anything. You lack one day you're committed, the next day, hey, you're back to your old pattern, whether it's toxic or whatever you want to call it. If you lack the discipline, you can't commit to anything, whether it be a decision or whether it be anything else in life. So any commitment really is a decision because you're deciding to commit to it. So anything in your life you say you're going to do, you decided to do that. So that's a decision. And when you go back on it, you're creating patterns. You're creating cycles. So we need to eliminate cycles. We need to learn to make decisions and stick to those decisions. Commitment. That's a very, very important thing in life. Commit to something and stick to it. If we stick to the things we say we're going to do, we've accomplished so much more. And that goes back to the very first thing. When you're telling people your plans, right? So if you're telling someone your plan, you're committing to, of course, you're committing to what you're doing, but oftentimes the mental obstacles come up. If you lack discipline, you're not going to stick to that decision. So with that being said, I said that to say, when we know we're going to do something, let's just do it. Let's just make it happen. Have the discipline and the willpower to follow through with what it is, whether it be physical fitness, whether it be financial goal, a mental goal, whatever it is, that's what we need to stick to. I was just talking to someone the other day about physical fitness. It was a while ago, when I've reached my 30s. So my whole life I worked out. I'll say around 26, 27, I was in the best shape of my life. I was bodybuilding mode. I probably had 9% body fat. I was ripped. I was shredded. 200 pounds, 5'11". So my body looked really good, six pack and everything. As I got older, I thought that by working out and not eating properly, I could still have that. But I lacked the discipline to not eat the things that I wanted to eat. Even though I was working out, my body composition began to change. I didn't look the way I looked previously because I lacked the discipline to eat right. So if you want to get anywhere, you have to have the discipline to get to where you're trying to get to. Same thing with financial. If you want to accomplish your financial goals, you're going to have to cut some things out. You're going to cut some unnecessary spending out. You're going to have some nights in the house alone, or where you don't go out with your friends, where you don't spend money. So discipline is very important in every part of our lives, especially when we're trying to accomplish a goal, especially when there's something that we want to accomplish and it takes work to get there. We have to persevere through it all. When it becomes hard, remember this quote: be comfortable being uncomfortable. Put the necessary work in now so that you can enjoy life later. And that's what it comes down to ultimately. Having discipline to accomplish the things that we need to accomplish, that we want to accomplish. You have to commit to your decisions, commit to your goals. That's something very important. This goes to everything in life. Committing to being a father, committing to being a husband, committing to being a soldier, committing to being a man. When you commit to something, you have to have the discipline to stay committed. It's very important and imperative, Kings, that we have the discipline to be committed to anything that we pursue. That is very important. We're kings. That's what we do. Committing to this mental health journey or whatever it may be, commit to it and stick to it. When things get hard, we don't stop because guess what we're doing? We're putting ourselves in a cycle. We're putting ourselves in a cycle. We're going around and around and around. And guess what? Ultimately, we go back. When you go around, you go back to your starting point. And that makes us feel less than we really are. So it's important that we commit to things. When we decide on something, commit to it. Commit to it, Kings. The next thing is starve your distractions. Feed your focus. Focus on your goals instead of cheap dopamine. You will achieve anything you ever wanted. Again, it goes back to a statement I made about number 4. There will be some times where you have to tell your friends that you don't want to party tonight. There'll be some times you have to tell yourself, I'm not going to sleep. There will be some times when you have to do something it is you don't want to do. You would have to sacrifice. Again, that's you putting in the work right now necessary to get to where you want to get to. Put the work in now so that later on you can be comfortable. Later on you can live out your dream. The fruit from that experience tree Now you can share that with the world. Now you can show the accomplishments of all the work you executed. It's very important, Kings. It's very important that we starve our distractions. We get distracted. Once we get distracted, we're derailed from what it is we want to do. Stay on your path and be focused. We have to stay on our path and be focused. Understanding no matter what we do, no matter what we do in life, there will be distractions there. There will be things that are sent to us to derail us. There are things sent to us. Its only purpose is to provide conflict. How do we deal with that? How do we navigate around that? How do we stay focused on our goals and accomplish them no matter what? In the earlier episode, I said that I look at obstacles just as obstacles. They're not roadblocks. I'm not going around an obstacle. I'm going straight through it. And if you happen to be in my way while I'm going there, with utmost respect, I'm going through it. Because if you're going to try and stop me from accomplishing my goal, I don't need you in my life. Now, if you want to help me go around the obstacle or go through the obstacle, you're more than welcome. But if anyone in my life wants to stop me from accomplishing a goal, you are now that hindrance point. You are now that friction point. You have to be eliminated from my life in order for me to accomplish the goals I set out for myself. So again, Kings, starve your distractions and feed your focus. Whether that is reading, whether that's working out in the gym, feed your focus. Focus on your goals instead of the cheap dopamine. Don't think about how good it'll feel right now. Think about the long run. Think about where you're at and where you want to be. Think about who you can help. Me doing this, who can I help? When I get to the top, who can I reach back and bring with me? That's the whole goal. Each one, teach one. So focus on your goal and understand when you get to your end state, reach back. Reach back and help. Number 5, there's power in numbers. No one has made it in life all by themselves. You need a team that uplifts and supports you. Stop being a lone wolf. How important is that? You can't do it by yourself. On these days when we feel like we want to give up, we can't go forward, it's friends. It's your team around you. It's your circle that makes you stronger, that keeps you going. I can tell you I have a solid group of friends right now. I have one of the most solid groups of friends right now. Brothers. It's like we feed off each other's energy. I love them to death. And I say this jokingly, but everybody wants the best for each other. So it's like I always make this joke. I need new friends because we're always too busy for each other. That's not a bad thing. We always have so many other things we're doing, trying to help people. We're always trying to build our businesses, build our financial, build our physical, build our mental. So we're always so busy for each other. It's almost like we have to pencil each other into each other's schedule. But that's great. I can tell you, my brothers know when I'm down. They know when I need something. They know when I need a spiritual word or I need a mental word. They know. This is the best group of friends I've ever had. Like my group of friends, they want to see me succeed as much as I want to succeed. And vice versa. They love my family as they love their own. They love me as they love themselves. And that's powerful. Having a group of people around you who invest in your best interests, that is powerful. That is powerful. And these group of men in my life have helped change my life and have helped shape my life. And they are helping me reach the heights I want to soar to. That's the saying. If you hang around 9 losers, you'll become the 10th loser. So surround yourself around people who want to see you win, who want you to bring out the best in you, who want to bring out the best in you, who exudes excellence from their character. Those are the people you surround yourself by. Surround yourself by like-minded people. If you want to be rich, surround yourself by rich people. They're going to show you how to be rich. If you want to be a physical specimen, surround yourself by people who love to work out. If you want to be a motivational speaker, a mental health advocate, surround yourself around those people. And I guarantee you, you will soon become the things you are around. That's it. You have to do that. Ensure you are surrounding yourself by positive people. People want the best for themselves and they want the best for you. Number 6, always provide value to others. There is only one secret to success: making other people's lives easier. In business and relationships, providing value will keep you their first priority. How important is that? I want you to remember some, Kings. And a great friend of mine he always lets me remember this. This journey I'm on, it's not just about me. The things I had gone through, although they hurt, and I was the only one that felt hurt, they only hurt me. I didn't hurt just for me. So understand there's lessons in everything we go through. We have to help people's lives be easier by the things we've gone through, by the experiences, the things we've learned. When we do that, we help someone else's life. Even if it's just, hey, I know when I have a bad day, if someone speaks to me or they smile at me, I feel better. If someone takes the time out of their day to say hello to me, that makes me feel better. You never know what a smile could do to someone. That makes someone's life easier. If you have the wherewithal to speak to someone with compassion, speak to people with empathy. When you're frustrated, don't yell at them. Find a way to communicate with them so that they can understand what it is you're trying to convey to them. That makes their lives easier. Volunteer to help. Be open to help people. Open doors. Whatever it may be to help someone's life be easier. Be a mentor. Show them what right looks like. There's so many ways to make a person's life easier. If you pay it forward, you'll get it on the backside. Pay it forward, you'll get it on the backside. You get exactly what you give in life. You give, you'll get. Always project the energy you want to receive. There's no one way to be successful. You can't be successful if you don't follow certain rules of laws of nature. You can't be successful. We all have to be willing to help people. Give back. Compassionate. Be courteous. These are things that make you successful. Now, you can not have any of these things and be a billionaire. Everyone's level of success is measured differently. You can have all the money in the world and not be happy and feel like you're unsuccessful. You're successful financially. But overall in life, are you really successful? Again, that's going to be based on how you feel. Success isn't based off of money. Success isn't based off of social status. Success is based off of what you determine success is, what you dictate as success in your life. If you want to be successful, these 6 laws, these 6 rules are a great starting point. These 6 rules will definitely attribute to your mental health. They can help you positively move throughout this thing called life. Life is not easy, and there's no set way to deal with life. However, there are ways to make life easier. There are ways to help you navigate through life, or life becomes a more easy path of travel. Understanding life will bring obstacles. Life will be hard sometimes. How do we persevere through the hard times? Do we take a knee and not get up? Or do we keep pushing forward when it's stormy out? Life has different seasons for a reason. The earth has different seasons for a reason. Each season brings a new challenge to the earth. Each season also brings a new beauty to the earth, whether it be the snow in the winter, whether it be the flowers in the springtime, whether it be the beautiful leaves in the fall, whether it be the hot summer days and the sparkles from the water in the summertime, the beautiful green grass. Each season brings you something new. When you go through seasons in life, take it for just what it is. You may hate the cold, but understanding it's not going to be cold forever. You may hate the pollen or the sinus action in the spring. You won't have that forever. You may hate the heat in the summer. It's not going to be hot forever. You may hate those leaves in the fall. Those leaves are going to fall and it's going to come to another season. Take every season for what it is. It's just a season. You won't be there forever. Knowing seasons change, life changes. However, we have to maintain our character integrity. We have to maintain the integrity of our character. That's what makes us kings. Nothing else. Not the fact that we're men. It's the fact that our character has integrity. And when we commit to something, we're committed. Kings, I hope you have enjoyed this episode as much as I have. I look forward to the next episode. Thank you all for sticking with me. Hey, after all, we're all kings. Fix your crown, king. You deserve it.